What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Tuesday, December 6, 2016, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Universal Pictures released Sunday a 2.5-minute trailer for The Mummy, a contemporary supernatural action movie starring Tom Cruise. A synopsis accompanying the clip on YouTube explains, though safely entombed in a tomb deep beneath the unforgiving desert, an ancient princess whose destiny was unjustly taken from her is awakened in our current day, bringing with her malevolence, growth over millennia, and terror that defies human comprehension. From the sweeping sands of the Middle East through the hidden labyrinths under modern-day London, The Mummy brings a surprising intensity and balance of wonder and thrills in an imaginative new take that ushers in a new world of gods and monsters. Co-starring Sofia Boutella, Annabelle Wallis, Jake Johnson, Courtney B. Vance, and Russell Crowe, the movie is set for theatrical release on June 9th. Netflix announced this weekend it has ordered a second season of Marvel's Luke Cage. The show's official Facebook page said Sunday, always forward. The message accompanied a brief video clip that showed the lights going out in Pop's barbershop before the words, Season 2 coming soon, Marvel Luke Cage appeared. The small-screen comic book adaptation stars Mike Coulter as the titular superhero, an ex-convict turned crime fighter with unbreakable skin. Season 1 is streaming via the online subscription service now. Actress Zoe Perry is to play a recurring role for Season 6 of the Washington-set primetime soap opera Scandal. TV Guide said few details about the character and how long Perry will play have been revealed. The Hollywood Reporter also confirmed the casting news. Perry's father, Jeff, plays Cyrus Bean on the popular show. Her real-life mom is Roseanne alum Laurie Metcalf. Zoe Perry's screen credits include Grey's Anatomy, Private Practice, Cold Case, and Law & Order Criminal Intent. She's made her Broadway debut in 2013 in The Other Place Opposite Her Mother. The new season of Scandal is to begin January 19th on ABC. The show stars Kerry Washington and Tony Goldwyn. Late-night talk show star Jimmy Kimmel will host the Oscars for the first time, according to reports Monday. Kimmel will host the 2017 Oscars on February 26 on ABC, a representative for the comedian told CNN. The news also was confirmed to The Hollywood Reporter. The Oscars will take place at the Dolby Theater in Hollywood, near where his TV show, also on ABC, Jimmy Kimmel Live, is taped. Kimmel has regularly hosted special episodes of his show after the Oscars. Kimmel hosted the Emmy Awards in 2012 and 2016 on ABC at the Microsoft Theater in downtown Los Angeles. He also was the host of the American Music Awards 5 times and the 2007 ESPYs. His late-night show premiered on 2003 and is the longest running on network television. Chris Rock hosted the 2016 Academy Awards, which drew 34.3 million viewers, an 11-year low. Last month, Michael DeLuca and Jennifer Todd were announced as producers of the 89th annual Oscars. In August, the Academy of Motion Pictures Arts and Science signed a new deal with ABC for about $75 million a year to broadcast the Oscars until 2028. Jennifer Aniston showed up unexpectedly on this weekend's episode of Saturday Night Live to take cast member Vanessa Bayer to task for impersonating her. Bayer frequently pokes fun of Aniston portraying her iconic character Rachel from the TV sitcom Friends as perpetually confused. When Bayer appeared on the Weekend Update segment as Rachel to discuss the recent revival of shows from the 1990s, Aniston suddenly appeared next to her. Aniston asked, Vanessa, what are you doing? Can you just drop that for a second? For the last 12 days, you've been texting me every day to come and visit you. Listen, honey, I know that you love Friends, and we had such a great time making our movie Office Christmas Party together, but you've got to really try to stop texting me every day. Friends was like 5 million and 5 years ago, so I think we've got to just move on. Bayer said as Aniston rolled her eyes and shrugged, well, I don't know. I just thought because I do this great bit as Rachel, so Aniston wondered, it is a great bit, though. The clip was viewed on YouTube and Twitter for more than 1 million times in less than 24 hours. The creator of the Broadway hit Hamilton revealed more songs Monday for a second mixtape. Lin-Manuel Miranda posted on Twitter the follow-up volume for the first one released Friday, which will include George Washington's introduction, Right Hand Man, and Alexander Hamilton's Exposed to Reynolds pamphlet. He wrote, they were already underway but couldn't get them done in time. Last month, he teased on Twitter the second Hamilton mixtape, which will include the Schuyler sisters, which first introduces Angelica and Liza, Aaron Burr's standout The Room Where It Happened, and Washington's swan song, One Last Time. No release date was set for the second mixtape. He tweeted, please savor this one, I'm so tired. First, Atlantic Records collection of 23 songs features Alicia Keys, John Legend, Usher, Wiz Khalifa, Common, Sia, and Nas performing offshoot songs inspired by the play. The album includes songs that didn't make it to the Broadway show. Miranda tweeted after the announcement, I'm just so happy you're happy. We've all lost so much sleep making this for you. I don't have words for this gratitude. A concert was live streamed at the Richard Rodgers Theater featuring The Roots, Ja Rule, Ashanti, Andrea Day, Regina Spektor, Joel Ortiz, Ill Mind, and Jay Period. Miranda stepped down from the role of Hamilton on July 9th. The play went on to Broadway in August 2015 at the Richard Rodgers Theater. Patton Oswalt has penned a heartwarming letter to his daughter Alice about becoming a single father following the death of his wife Michelle McNamara. Oswalt began his piece, which appears on GQ magazine, 5 months and 10 days ago. As I write this, I became a single father. I was half of an amazing parenting team, except we weren't equals. The comedian continues as he lists all the ways the family relied on McNamara and how he is trying his best to take care of Alice alone despite his initial fears. He continued by saying, you will never be prepared for anything you do, not ever. Not for the first time. Training and practice are out the window the second they meet experience. But you'll get better. I have subjective yet ironclad knowledge of this. If I can persuade a comedy club full of indifferent drunks to like me, I can have my daughter ready for soccer on a Saturday morning. He also added, I'm going to keep going forward, looking stupid and clumsy and inexperienced at first, then eventually getting it until the next jolt comes and the next floor drops out from under me until there are no more floors. Oswald notes that Alice is the one pushing him forward and how she motivates him to continue on. He says she's got so much of Michelle in her, and Michelle was living her life moving forward, and she took me forward with her, just like I know Alice will. So I'm going to keep moving forward so I can be there with you if you need me, Alice, because I'll need you. I can do it, I can do it, I can do it because of you, Alice. McNamara, a writer, died in her sleep in April at the age of 46. Oswald previously suggested that she died of an accidental overdose. Jensen Ackles and Danneel Harris Ackles are now the parents of 3 children after twins were born on Friday. Ackles, the Supernatural star on CW, announced the news Sunday on Instagram. Danneel, JJ, and I are excited to announce the birth of our twins, Zeppelin Bram and Arrow Rose. They were born early yesterday morning. Everyone is doing great. #twinning. Ackles included a photo of Dr. Seuss characters Thing 1 and Thing 2. They joined their 3-year-old sister, Justice J. Harris portrayed Rachel Gatina on One Tree Hill on the CW. The actors, who married in Dallas in May 2010, announced in August that they're expecting a son with an Instagram picture of cowboy boots, one for each member of the family. Rebecca Tobin, who played Kitty Wilde on Glee, got married to entrepreneur Zach Martin on Saturday in front of her former co-stars, Clea Michelle, Kevin McHale, Jenna Ushkowitz, Megan Doyle, Matt Hodgkin, Dante Russo, and Michael Hitchcock. The ceremony was officiated by Jane Lynch, who played the tracksuit-wearing cheerleading coach Sue Sylvester on Glee. The 30-year-old actress married her love at the Amagani Hotel in Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Lea Michelle and Jenna Ushkowitz both posted photos from the celebration. Other celebrity guests included Desperate Housewives stars Jessica Metcalf and fiancée Cara Santana, who posted a photo from the wedding on Instagram. The actress announced her engagement in May on an episode of her Lady Gang podcast, which she started with the Insider host Katie Knight and designer Jack Vanek in October. Tobin told her co-host, I got engaged. This hurts me so much because telling everyone is the part of being engaged that I don't want, so this is very painful for me. She said of the news, every single person thought I was kidding. I thought he was kidding when he had the ring in front of my face. I thought it was fake. I'm really thrilled, though. Actor Steven Yeun married his longtime girlfriend, photographer Joana Pak, during the weekend in Los Angeles. People magazine said the intimate ceremony took place Saturday at the Paramore estate. Andrew Lincoln, Melissa McBride, Chandler Briggs, Alana Masterson, Emma Bell, and Sarah Wayne Callies, Yeun's former co-stars from The Walking Dead, were among the wedding guests, E! News reported. Yeun's fellow fan favorite Norman Reedus, who plays Daryl on the show, shared a Facebook casual photo of the couple with the caption, "The best weekend, love you guys." The post also includes several heart emojis. Yeun's sister-in-law, Casey, posted a beautiful wedding picture of the newlyweds on Instagram as well. Yeun played Glenn on the zombie apocalypse drama The Walking Dead for 6 seasons. His beloved character was killed off in the first episode of Season 7 this fall. Yeun's voice will soon be heard on the Netflix animated series Troll Hunters. Dancing with the Stars pros Maksim Chmerkovskiy and his fiancée Peta Murgatroyd took to social media Sunday to share their support for Dancing with the Stars alum Mark Ballas as he stars in the play The Jersey Boys. Chmerkovskiy wrote on Instagram, "Couldn't be more proud of @Mark Ballas for his role in at The Jersey Boys Broadway," alongside a video of the Broadway's production cast performing on stage. He continued alongside a set of hand-clapping emojis. Here's to many more standing ovations and sold-out theaters. The clip comes after Chmerkovskiy and Murgatroyd revealed on the photo-sharing app they had been kicking out their first birth class earlier in the evening. He joked on the Jersey Boys post, Peta Murgatroyd did not get kicked out of this one. He also added, Lama's class went interesting. Peta Murgatroyd was the worst student in class, but I don't blame her because it was 1,000,000 hours long and we've been showing way too much stuff. My hair is indicative of the stuff we witness. The footage features Chmerkovskiy joking to the camera, "This baby's going to be a disaster." Chmerkovskiy and Murgatroyd announced they were expecting their first child together back in May after they got engaged in December of last year. Real Housewives of Orange County star Meghan King Edmonds released a new photo of husband Jim Edmonds lovingly holding newborn daughter Aspen. Meghan wrote on Instagram Sunday alongside the snap that featured Jim giving Aspen a kiss alongside her crib, "Somebody's got daddy wrapped around their little finger already." The reality star has continued to upload photos of Aspen onto the photo-sharing app following her Thanksgiving Day birth. On Friday, Meghan shared a photo of herself holding Aspen in the bathroom to mark her first bath. She wrote, "Aspen got her first bath today because she had a little accident all over herself and mama. Meanwhile, at the real girly girl held patient vigil, #8 days sold." Dynasty star Rebecca Robertson married her boyfriend John Reed Loflin Saturday during a ceremony in Mexico. According to People magazine, the event, which was attended by family and friends, notably Rebecca's father, Duck Commander, CEO and star of the A&E series, Willie Robertson, walked her down the aisle. Sister Sadie shared photos from the special day on Instagram, including a snap featuring Bella and Mary-Kate Robertson. Sadie wrote, "Wow, wow, wow, what a wedding. Every single moment was just absolutely priceless. I will cherish the memories forever. I love seeing my family grow." Rebecca also shared on Instagram a short clip of the group dancing with the hashtag "Best Day of My Life." Rebecca and Loflin had announced their engagement in January after being together since 2014. Rebecca was adopted by Willie and Corey Robertson in 2004. Mariah Carey postponed her wedding to James Packer before their split, as revealed in the debut episode of Mariah's World. Carey's manager, Stella Bolachinoff, was heard explaining to Carey Monday as the series premiered on E! "You're a superwoman and you can do this, but how are we going to pull this one off?" Buchanev continued before Carey weighed her options. "I feel like you're putting your professional life before your personal life, and it makes me feel bad, but dare I say, do you postpone the wedding?" Carey says, "This is a hard decision to make. I'm not sitting around like, oh, just blow off the wedding. I'm sitting here going, how am I supposed to fulfill my professional obligations and not disappoint my team?" Ultimately, Carey did decide to postpone the wedding and broke the news to Packer over the phone. Carey says, "I feel bad because I know I've disappointed James by postponing the wedding, but what I need to focus on right now is this tour." Carey and Packer called it quits in October. Since then, Carey has acknowledged that she is doing well. Justin Bieber opened up about his dating life Monday on Ellen, where he admitted to currently being single. The pop star explained to host Ellen DeGeneres, "I'm not dating anybody, I'm single," after she asked Bieber if he had a special someone in his life. He continued, "I'm not really looking either." DeGeneres then pressed the 22-year-old further about possibly using a dating app like Tinder while he's on the road. Bieber replied, "I don't." He said calmly before the daytime host asked if he would ever consider using it in the future. Bieber had also had a surprise announcement during his appearance on Ellen, stating that he is set to embark on another leg of his Purpose Stadium tour. DeGeneres then offered audiences members tickets to see the singer live at the Rose Bowl in Los Angeles in August of next year. Bieber last made headlines in November when he punched an overzealous fan in the face in Barcelona after the man had stuck his hand inside Bieber's car. Lady Gaga revealed she has lived with post-traumatic stress disorder while visiting a home shelter for LGBT youths as part of NBC's Share Kindness campaign. The 30-year-old singer told NBC's Today recently while she surprised the teens at Harlem's Ali Forney Center. "I've been searching for ways to help myself, and I found that kindness is the best way." She says, "I told the kids today I suffer from PTSD. I've never told anyone that before, so here we are. But the kindness that's shown to me by doctors as well as my family and my friends, it really saved my life." She told the youths how medication helps calm me down and led them to in a brief exercise. She says, "I don't have the same kind of issues that you have, but I have a mental illness and I struggle with that every day, so I need my mantra to help me keep relaxed." Gaga wrote a note to every teen living in the center. She says, "I'm no better than any of those kids, and I'm no worse than any of them, and we're in this together." According to the Ali Forney Center, 80% of the youths were kicked out of their homes because of their sexuality. Other run away because of neglect, abuse, rejection, or a combination of those. Gaga invited Today on the visit, which aired Monday as part of the hashtag Share Kindness campaign. Today, an NBC Universal celebration of kind acts, both big and small. She gave her fans advance notice on the segment on Twitter. The campaign's goal is to inspire 1 million acts of kindness by the end of the year. Gaga co-founded Born This Way Foundation with her mom, Cynthia Germanata, from the Share Kindness experience at 30 Rock in New York City. Visitors can commit kind acts, including writing a kind letter or decorating a lunch bag for a child in need. In 2014, Gaga revealed on The Howard Stern Show that she had been raped at the age of 19. Country music legend Dolly Parton is set to headline a December 13th telethon to help victims who lost their homes in the Great Smoky Mountain wildfires. 7-year-old singer's publicist told ABC News all the proceeds for the musical event will go to the My People Fund, which was initiated by Parton's Dollywood companies and the Dollywood Foundation. The organization has already raised $1 million for the cause. Knoxville News Sentinel reported the 3-hour entertainment program will be broadcast from Nashville. Parton also separately pledged her companies would donate $1,000 per month for 6 months to families who lost their homes in the fire, the newspaper said. Parton said when she announced the fund last week, "I've always believed charity begins at home, and my home is someplace special. We want to provide a hands up to those families who have lost everything in the fires. I know it's been a trying time for my people, and this assistance will help them get back on their feet." Al Pacino, James Taylor, and the Eagles were recognized Sunday at the 39th Annual Kennedy Center Honors. The event, hosted by Stephen Colbert, also paid homage to pianist Martha Argerich and singer Mavis Staples. Notably, the night marked the last time Barack and Michelle Obama would be attending the event as President and First Lady. Colbert said on stage as Obama stood up and waved, "We can all agree that the White House has given us a leader who is passionate, intelligent, and dignified." And he further joked, "Sir, I don't know why you stood up. I was talking about Michelle." On hand to salute the honorees were Sean Penn, Garth Brooks, Aretha Franklin, David Letterman, Diana Ross, Kevin Spacey, and Ringo Starr. Taylor was given a surprise tribute from former President Bill Clinton, who noted his music and lyrics are the seams in the fabric of our national life. For Pacino, Spacey gave his best impression of the actor and leading the audience to do the same while explaining that the Godfather star has created characters that are unforgettable. The event concluded with the tribute to the Eagles, who were supposed to be honored last year, but had to delay due to the declining health of the late founding member Glenn Frey. Ringo Starr said before leading a collection of music stars, including Kings of Leon, Bob Seger, and Juanes, for the evening's final performance, "Well done, boys, and peace and love to everybody." And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 1969, the Altamont Festival brings the 60s to a violent end. In August 1969, the massive three-day Woodstock Music and Art Fair had proved that hundreds of thousands of young people could gather peacefully, even in a seemingly chaotic environment rich with sex, drugs, and rock and roll. 4 months later, it would become clear that Woodstock owed its success not to the inherent peacefulness of the 60s youth culture, but to the organizational acumen of the event's producers. That idea was proven in the violent, uncontrollable chaos of the disastrous Altamont Speedway Free Festival held on this date in 1969 in the Northern California hills 60 miles east of San Francisco. Altamont was the brainchild of the Rolling Stones, who hopped to cap off their U.S. tour in late 1969 with a concert that would be the West Coast equivalent of Woodstock in both scale and spirit. Unlike Woodstock, however, which was the result of months of careful planning by a team of well-funded organizers, Altamont was a largely improvised affair that did not even have a definite venue arranged just days before the event. It was only on Thursday, December 4th, 1969, that organizers settled on the Altamont Speedway location for a free concert that was by then scheduled to include Santana, the Jefferson Airplane, Crosby, Stills, Nash & Young, and the Grateful Dead, all in support of the headlining Stones. The event would also include, infamously, several dozen members of the Hells Angels motorcycle gang acting as informal security staff in exchange for $500 worth of beer as a gratuity. It was dark by the time the concert's next-to-last act, the Grateful Dead, was supposed to schedule and appear, but the Dead had left the venue entirely out of concern for their safety when they learned that Jefferson Airplane singer Marty Balin had been knocked unconscious by one of the Hells Angels in a melee during his band's performance. It was during the Rolling Stones set, however, that a 21-year-old Hells Angel named Alan Passaro stabbed a gun-wielding 18-year-old named Meredith Hunter to death just 20 feet in front of the stage where Mick Jagger was performing Under My Thumb. Unaware of what had just occurred, the Rolling Stones completed their set without further incident, bringing an end to a tumultuous day that also saw 3 accidental deaths and 4 live burps. The killing of Meredith Hunter at Altamont was captured on film in Gimme Shelter, a documentary of the Stones' 1969 tour by Albert and David Malez and Charlotte Zierwin, which opens with Jagger viewing the footage in an editing room several months later. In the years since, Jagger has not spoken publicly about the killing, for which Passaro was tried but acquitted on grounds of self-defense. Also on this date in 2005, Brokeback Mountain, starring Heath Ledger and Jake Gyllenhaal as a pair of cowboys who meet as sheep herders in Wyoming in 1963 and begin a romantic relationship that endures for 2 decades, premieres in New York City. Helmed by the Taiwanese director Ang Lee, the movie earned 8 Academy Award nominations, including Best Picture, Best Actor for Ledger, and Best Supporting Actor for Gyllenhaal, and took home 3 Oscars, including Best Director. Leah McTurry and Diana Osana shared a Best Adapted Screenplay Oscar for Brokeback Mountain, which was based on the 1997 short story by Anna Prulux. In addition to its awards, the film did well at the box office. However, some groups criticized Brokeback Mountain for its portrayal of a same-sex relationship, and one theater owner in Utah backed out on an agreement to show the film. Brokeback Mountain marked Heath Ledger's first Academy Award-nominated performance. The actor, who was born on April 4, 1979 in Perth, Australia, appeared in Australian television shows and films as a teenager and had his first Hollywood hit with 1999's 10 Things I Hate About You. Ledger followed up on that film with roles in The Patriot and Monsters Ball, both in 2000, before heading into a string of poorly received box office duds, including A Knight's Tale in 2001, The Four Feathers 2002, Ned Kelly in 2003, and The Brothers Grimm 2003. Following the breakout success of Brokeback Mountain, Ledger went on to play one of several incarnations of the music icon Bob Dylan in 2007's I'm Not There. On January 22, 2008, Ledger, then only 28 years old, was found dead in his New York City apartment from an accidental prescription drug overdose. He recently completed filming The Dark Knight, the 5th film in the big screen Batman series. That film opened in theaters on July 18, 2008, beating out the previous record holder 2007's Spider-Man 3 to score the highest grossing weekend of any movie in history, some $158 million. Critics specifically singled out Ledger's portrayal of Batman's nemesis, the Joker, as one of the film's strongest aspects. Ledger was survived by his young daughter Matilda, who was born in 2005 to Ledger's then-fiancée, Michelle Williams, who played the wife of his Brokeback Mountain character Ines Del Mar. Matilda's godfather is Jake Gyllenhaal. Brokeback Mountain also marked the first Oscar nomination for Gyllenhaal, who was born on December 19, 1980. The actor made his big-screen debut in 1991 with City Slickers, in which he played the son of Billy Crystal's character, and went on to appear in such films as October Sky in 1999, Donnie Darko in 1999, The Good Girl 2002, The Day After Tomorrow 2004, Jarhead 2005, Zodiac 2007, and Rendition in 2007. And as your entertainment report for Tuesday, December 6, 2016, I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.